All cultures do two things. We tell stories and we build architecture. But our buildings help to orient us to the world, how we see the horizon, how we see the landscape in the distance, even how we exist with each other. There's a story of the primitive huts where the first people gathered into a cave, and the cave was wet and was not comfortable, so they left the cave. They put two branches on top of themselves, and that was the first architecture. People also started to talk to each other. They told their stories. And so the relationship between storytelling and building is connected from the very beginning. We always tell stories, we always build buildings. So every culture in the world has that experience. But we also have to recognize that because of that, architecture also becomes political, and it is political. The way that we use this campus, the way that we use our neighborhoods, the way that many other cities were developed is inherently political. The gridding of Manhattan is a completely political act that does not take into account all the people who live there. It doesn't take into account the landscape, all the animals that live there. So even prior to buildings being built, we have decided that the city will be laid out in a certain way. Globally, the built environment accounts for about 40% of carbon emissions. That's a massive amount. What's interesting to me is that so many decisions in government affect our built environment, which includes the city infrastructure, landscape. I would even push it further to include things like our laws, our customs, like our rituals. All of those things are within our built environment. They're how we move through space, how we understand our world. Governments, the largest clients of the built environment, really need to rethink how we build. Architects play a very small role in that, but we can have an effect. We need to radically change how we build and what we build with. And so the global impact of building is massive. Maybe we start to run for office and have a bigger effect on how water is managed, how carbon is managed, how energy is managed. The way in which leaders leave their mark is through building. We really want to change how sustainable the built environment is. We need to act in much more expansive ways. The most important thing you learn in an architectural education is empathy. You have to understand another perspective outside of yourself to be a good designer. It develops over time, and it develops by learning different languages, reading different stories, getting to know people that are not the same as you. Our ASU Online architecture program is the place to do this. We have incredible faculty, we have a great program, and we want to help you change the world.